how to use that LTS system. Okay. So yesterday we have discussed about characteristics of LTS system. Okay, and we have said that the LTS systems uh, means obeys the rule of filter. Okay, so we are, and yesterday I have already taught about the low pass filter. So the main topic is filter characteristics. Filter characteristics of LTS system. Okay, linear LTS system, right? LTS system, that's better. LTS system. Okay. I say that filter has total 5 types. There are many types, and I have listed 5 among them. First one is low pass filter, high pass filter, band pass filter, band stop filters, and all pass filter. Okay, and I have already discussed about the low pass filter. And the main thing is that if this is a LTS system, if xt is the input to the LTS system and yt is the output to the LTS system and ht is the impulse response of the LTS system. Impulse response is the characteristics of the LTS system. Okay, and if we write in a Fourier transform, then xt will be x of omega. We can write ht we can write as a h of omega, and yt we can write as a y of omega. Okay, and there has one relation. That relation is nothing but we can write in terms of convolution. Okay, that is yt equal to x of t convolution h of t. So in the Fourier transform, the relation would be x of omega equal to x of omega into h of omega. So I have said that depend on the shape of h of omega, this LTS system act as a filter. Okay, based on the different shape of x of h of omega, this LTS systems act as the different types of filter. Okay, and among this filter, I have already discussed about low pass filter in yesterday's class. Okay, in low pass filter, I have said that the shape of h of omega is nothing but, and I have given this plot for ideal low pass filter. Okay, this is omega c minus omega c to omega c. This is the h of omega modulus of h of omega. Okay, this is the shape of the h of omega in low pass filter, and when we apply this filter or when you take these characteristics, then those LTS systems only pass the low frequencies. Okay, it will block all the high frequencies, because if something multiply with h of omega, all the frequency greater than omega c will be blocked. I have shown with plot also, some graphical representation also yesterday. So these are all things from yesterday's class. Today we'll discuss about high pass filter. High pass filter. High pass filter means in the name itself you can say a LTS system or some LTS system which passes the high frequencies and blocks the low frequencies. Those filter or those LTS systems are called high pass filter. Okay, it will allow the high frequencies. Okay, up to certain beyond the certain frequency, that is called cutoff frequency for the high pass filter. So if you want to write the definition, you can write like this: some LTS system systems allows the transmission. Transmission means it passes. Okay, it passes the frequencies through the systems. Allow the transmission of high frequencies. And stop all low frequency and that low frequency components also no problem. They are called high pass filter. High pass filter is name itself, you can say those filters which allow only the high frequencies and block all the low frequencies. Those filters are called high pass filter. Okay, and in graphical representation, I will show only the ideal characteristics. Okay, ideal characteristics of high pass filter. Okay, ideal characteristics means I want to say about the nature or shape of the hash of omega. Okay, and I have already said the shape of the hash of omega will say what types of filter it is. Okay, the high pass filter, the shape of the hash of omega is like this. It is opposite to the low pass filter. Okay, means the one amplitude can be seen beyond the omega c like this, minus omega c, and all the frequencies between omega minus omega c to omega c will block. Okay, why block? Because here amplitude is 0 from omega c to minus omega c to omega c. Okay, this amplitude is 1. So this is the characteristics or shape of the hash of omega. And if you find some filter characteristics is like this, those filter is called high pass filter. Okay, if you want to write in mathematical formula, then hash of omega equal to 1 for, you can write modulus here, 1 for omega greater than omega c. Okay, and omega less than minus omega c. Okay, it will be represents 1 for omega greater than omega c and omega less than omega c, minus omega c, and it will show the 0 in between this. You can write like this also, omega greater than minus omega c or less than omega c, or you can write here others also you can write. So if hash of omega shows this type of characteristics, then this filter is called a high pass filter. So why it's called high pass filter? How it will passes the high frequencies only. Okay, if you I want to show, if you want to know, then I have to show with some graphical plot. Okay, so let me explain. So if some okay, I'll show in the next slide what is called how it is passes only the high frequencies. So have you written completed?
Yes, sir, completed.
So now you come, I want to give some example. So suppose our relation is how? Relation is omega, y of omega equal to x of omega into h of omega. Okay. And I have said if h of omega shape is like this, h of omega shape is like this, then it is act as a high pass filter. Why? Suppose any, these are the frequency representation. You should know because all the omega term has come into the picture. So suppose any signal xt has the frequency domain representation like this. Okay, here you can see this xt has an infinite frequency. You can think of like this. It has infinite frequency. Okay, but when we multiply, this is the multiplication chip. When we multiply this signal with a hash of omega which has shape like this, okay, minus omega c, this is omega c, 1. When you multiply this, what will be the output? What will be the y of omega? Y of omega is nothing but, when you multiply, this portion will get 0, and only will have the frequency component of beyond the omega c and less than the minus omega c. Okay, and this is the shape of the omega, y of omega. Okay, and we have y of omega. You can see the frequency components present only the high frequencies. Okay, beyond the omega c. Like this, you can think. Okay, this is the graphical representation I want to make you clear. That's if shape is this, then this acts as a high pass filter. Okay. So I think there is no doubt. If any doubt you have, you can ask. So then next filter is band pass filter. Band pass filter. Okay. BPF, band pass filter. So in band pass filter, is from the name itself, you can say that some LTI system or some, a filter which passes some band of frequencies. Okay. It will not pass high frequencies or low frequencies. It will pass some band of frequencies. Then those filter is called band pass filter. Okay. So by name itself, you should able to guess the filter. Okay. Band pass means band of frequency will be passed, not high or low. Any band of frequency will pass from 500 to 1000 frequency like this. So you can write the definition like this. Some LTI systems allow the transmission of, you have any doubt you can ask. Okay, transmission of only a particular band of frequency and stop all other frequency components they are called band pass filter. Understand? The LTI system which passes a particular band of frequency and stop all other frequencies, then it is called a band pass filter. So characteristics of h of omega in this band pass filter is, I'll explain in the next slide, next page. So what will be the characteristics of h of omega in band pass filter? Okay, let me draw. So our relation is y of omega equal to x of omega and h of omega. This x of omega is nothing but input signal. H of omega is the impulse response in frequency domain, and y of omega is the output of the LTI system. Okay. So the nature of the h of omega says the which type of filter this is. Okay. And I am going to draw the shape of h of omega in terms of band pass filter. It will start from some frequency and ending with some frequencies. It will not go up to infinity. Okay. In Fourier transform, we have to write the negative frequencies plot also. Okay. Omega 1, omega 2 minus omega 1 minus omega 2. This is the shape of h of omega in case of band pass filter. Okay, the amplitude would be 1. Okay, so this is the graphical representation of band pass filter in the case of h of omega. Okay, so if you want to write the mathematical equation of band pass filter, we can write like this: h of omega is 1 for omega greater than minus omega 1 and less than minus greater than minus omega 2 and less than minus omega 1. Okay, and you can write omega will be greater than omega 1 and less than this omega 2. Okay, this is the equation you can write for the band pass filter, and it will be 0 for otherwise you can write. Okay, otherwise or else, anything you can write. So I think no need to show with the x plot, means how it will be take only the some portion of the input, portion of the frequency from the input, because you can see that the frequency components exist only for the omega 1 to omega 2. Okay, when you multiply this shape with the x of omega, then the frequency component present in this range only is present in the y of omega. Okay, that's why this is known as a band pass filter. Similarly, we can plot for the band stop filter. Band stop, or it is called as band rejection. Okay, or band elimination. This three types of three kind of name is there for this band stop filter. Okay, band stop filter, band rejection filter, band elimination filter, like this. So if you want to write the definition, you can write like this: some LTI systems rejects or stops the transmission of only particular band of frequency. Okay, and allow all other frequency. They are called band stop filter. Okay, so I have given the definition in similar kind. Okay, so that you can remember the things and no need to memorize. Okay, if you know the characteristics, you know the idea, and you know the concept, you can write by your own also. It's not like that you have to write the definition is similar. So band stop filter, you can write a filter which stop some particular band of frequency. Okay, those filters are called band stop filter. So what will be the characteristics of h of omega? Okay, or what will be the shape of the h of omega? So the shape of h of omega for the band stop filter is like this. It is opposite to the band pass filter. How it is? Where there is no frequency. Here in band pass filter there is no frequency, but in case it will has the frequency. Okay. Suppose it is minus omega 1 to omega 1. Okay, and here in band pass filter there is a frequency from omega 1 to omega 2, But in band stop or band rejection filter, there will be no frequency. There will be the zero amplitude. Okay. This is for omega 2. This is for omega 2. Okay. It has up to infinity. So this case, this is for the band stop or band rejection filter. Means it rejects some band of frequency. Band of frequency reject means it rejects all the frequency exist or falls in the range of omega 1 to omega 2. Understand? So no need to write proceed. It will make you confused. Yeah. So you should know the things. Okay. Concept is that any frequency coming in between omega 1 to omega 2, it will reject those frequency for band stop filter. Okay. So what will be the mathematical definition of H of omega? H of omega is 1. Okay. For how much? You can write these things that 1 will be for omega 1 to omega 1. Omega is in between minus omega to omega 1. And you can write this omega is, this omega is less than, this will be minus, less than minus omega 2. And you can write also omega should be greater than omega 2. Okay. Or you can write 0 otherwise. Okay. Or else you can write anything otherwise. This is the mathematical definition for the band stop filter. Is there any confusion, any doubt? So another filter is there, that is called all-pass filter. Okay, I'll explain that. I'll explain in the next. Have you complete writing?
Yes, sir, completed.
So next filter is all-pass filter. All-pass filter. By name itself, you can guess that what types of filter it is. It is a filter which passes all the frequencies of the X of omega. Okay, all the frequencies is coming to the input to the LTI system. It passes all. Okay, it don't reject or there is no condition in between the omega or frequencies. Okay, so you can write the definition like this. LTI systems, or some you can write it so. LTI system which allows all kinds of frequencies. Okay, frequency components. Okay, frequency components are called all-pass filter. LTI system which allow, not, it's not all, you write allow. Okay, LTI system which allow all kinds of frequency components are called all-pass filter. So what will be the characteristics of H of omega for this? Characteristics of H of omega for all-pass filter is nothing but it's like a constant amplitude. Okay, for all the frequencies, and amplitude is 1. So our relation is for y of omega equal to x of omega into h of omega. Okay, So if the amplitude of h of omega is 1, what will be the y of omega? Y of omega is nothing but x of omega only. So y of omega is directly similar with the x of omega, means it says that all the frequency component present in the x of omega is come as the output at the output of the LTI system. Okay. And if you want to write in mathematically, you can write like this: h of omega equal to 1. Okay. For all frequency, this symbol is represents for all. Okay. For all frequencies omega. Okay. You can write like this also. So after this, I have completed the different types of filter characteristics of LTI system. Okay. So you have get the idea about h of omega, that is impulse response characteristics. Okay. And depending on the shape of the h of omega, the nature of the LTI systems will be different. Okay, it may be high pass filter, low pass filter, band pass filter. Okay. So another two important topic you should know, important point you should remember. Okay. Sometimes it's the term you should know. That's why I'm writing here. Suppose a band pass filter. Okay, this is a band pass filter. No, some of the frequencies in some of the range only the amplitude is exists. Okay, suppose omega 1 to omega 2 minus omega 2 minus omega 1. This is the graph for the band pass filter. Okay, so two term you should know in case of this filter concept: the shape or the range of the component where this filter allow frequencies. These are called pass band. Okay, pass band. And where it rejects, this is called stop band. That these two terms you should know. Okay. So what is pass band? Okay. So you can write like this. You just take as a note, okay, of these things: pass band and stop band. What is called pass band? What is called stop band? By name itself also you can know. But since this two term is very important, that's why I'm discussing here. Okay, pass band means band of frequencies allowed by filter. Okay, by the filter. The frequencies or band of frequency which is allowed by the filter, it is known as the pass band. Okay, and stop band is the opposite to the pass band definition. Band of frequency not allowed. Okay, or you can write band of frequency stopped by the filter or not allowed by the filter. So these two terms you should remember. Okay, because these are common terms when you discuss or when you learn about the filters. Okay, what is called pass band, what is called stop band, like this. Is there any doubt?